Okay, so welcome to tonight's team call. This one is all about free groups. So when you're a new coach, then I would say free groups are the absolute best for helping people because it helps them to see the value of Beachbody On Demand, and it helps to see the value in you as somebody that they trust and as someone who can help them. We try to get that across on Instagram and on Facebook and on our page and things like that, but that takes a while to build up that trust and build up that relationship. So this is a really, really quick way to do that. You can really build a great trusting relationship with people within that free group within the space of that week. So that's why I think free groups here when you're a new coach are a really, really good idea. So hopefully everyone is starting conversations with at least 3 people a day. And hopefully you've been tracking those people as well. So either with pen and paper or with Excel or with Google Streak, which is what I use. And I posted a video about how to use Google Streak in the team page a while ago. If you can't find that, let me know. So that if you've been tracking those people, it means you can then go back through and see a list of all the people that you've been talking to. And maybe you've already invited some of them and they've already said no, or maybe you've had a conversation with them and it's gone a bit stale and you don't really know how to move on from that, and you don't really know the best way to invite them to your challenge group or to the Fit Girl Academy, and you feel like you're a bit stuck. And I think one of the hardest things can be transitioning that conversation from just a chat and getting to know someone into an invite, and that's where free groups come in, because when you're a new coach, you definitely want to focus on your warm market first. So that means the people that you already know, because these are the people who already know you, they already trust you, so they are more likely to say yes. And if you say, I'm doing this thing, do you want to do it with me? Then they're much more likely to say, oh, okay, you're doing something, you love it, I already know and trust you, so sure, I'll do it alongside with you. This is why you want to be reaching out to your warm market first. But once you've been a coach for a little while and people have been following you and they see how consistent you are and that you're not going anywhere, and they feel like they know you because they watch your stories all the time. Like, people message me all the time like we're friends, and I'm like, we've never spoken before ever, and they're like, oh my god, look at Lucy's hair, it looks so amazing. They'll do things like that, and that's because they've been watching me since the days when they know that Lucy pulled her hair out, things like that, but have never messaged me before. So anyway, people get to know you, they get to trust you. They watch their stories, they feel like they know you. And that's when you'll start to get more yeses, and more people will reach out to you as opposed to you having to reach out to them. Now, I still message people all the time, but I also have people who reach out to me and say, can I join the Fit Girl Academy? Or they fill out my application form. And that's because they now trust me. They've been following me for ages. You've got to earn that trust. And free groups is the perfect way to do that. So I would recommend that as in these early days, you run a free group once a month, and invite your face off to that free group. So an invite to a free group feels super easy in comparison to an invite saying, and now do you want to pay for it? So you're not asking them for anything. You're literally just saying, do you want to join something that I think could help you, or that you might enjoy? And so you want as many people in the group as possible, because not everyone is going to participate. And that's just inevitable. Not everybody is going to do the workouts. They're going to say they're going to do the workouts and then they don't. Not everybody in the Fit Girl Academy does the workouts. There's 116 people in that group right now. And you can see that, there's only, I don't even know, but nowhere near all of them are posting. Nowhere near all of them are working out every day. So it's going to be the same with your free group. People are going to say, oh my God, yeah, I'm so up for this. And then they're not going to do anything. So the more people you have in there, the better. And so it's a good idea to maybe partner up with someone, with another coach, and run your group together, because it means that you'll get even more people joining, because you'll both be bringing people in. And you'll both be commenting on all of the posts. So it keeps the engagement up. Other people to then comment as well, and you'll be sharing that workload, which again is huge help. So obviously Rachel and I run the free groups together. Doing it with somebody, it really takes that pressure off. We get tons more people in the free group because we're both bringing people in, and we both comment, and we both gee everybody up, and it's a real help. So I would always recommend trying to partner up with someone to run your free group. That takes that pressure off a little bit. So by the end of your free group week, you will end up feeling like you are besties with the people who participated in that group every day. And they will then trust you 100% to continue to help them, you know, doing something paid with bod. They'll also find a love for bod because they'll have done the workouts. They'll know, they'll have done a sample of lots of different programs, so they'll know which ones that they might enjoy. You know, last time we had loads of people jump in with Lift 4 because they all really enjoyed that workout in the free group. So people like Tasha, Nikki, Stacey McDonald, Patricia Hodson, people like that, Meg Carter, those are free group. They came from the last free group, and Tasha and Nikki came from the very first free group that we did. So they're just like amazing free group people who signed up straight afterwards and just hit the ground running in the Fit Girl Academy. So you can get some epic people from free groups that really do want to do this. So in the lead up to my free group, I will do loads of polls on my stories, like one a day. And then I will do call to action posts in my feed as well. And sort of like not every single day, but enough for people to know, for people who don't watch my stories, enough for them to know that I'm going to be running a free group and that they can join it if they want to. And then I'll just send tons and tons of direct messages. So basically anyone that I've been talking to who hasn't yet joined the Fit Girl Academy is getting an invite to my next free group. So even if I've invited them 10 times before and they've never once replied, I'm going to invite them again, because you never ever know when it's the right time for someone. If they don't want to hear from you, they will unfollow you or they will block you. But until then, I just keep on messaging. Just like, I've got another free group coming. You know, do you want to join this one? This could be great for you, etc., etc. So just keep messaging people, because eventually some of those people are going to say, actually, yeah, now is the right time for me. So when someone says yes, I then ask them for their email address. So I say, absolutely, I'll add you to my list. What's your email address? Because I'm going to need it to help you get started with the workouts. They'll send that over, and then I'll put it into my Google Streak tracker under free group. So I'll have a separate bucket called free group, and then they'll go into my list there, so I can keep track of everybody who said yes. And everything they receive from me going forward after that is via email. And that is because in Gmail, you can send bulk messages, like you can send one message to everybody all at once. So I can just write, hey, lovely, instead of somebody's name, and then give them all the info, and I can send that to every single person in my free group in one go. So that's super useful. So after that, you want to set up a new Facebook page, a completely separate Facebook page, starting from scratch. And then you want to email your free boot campers with the link to join that page. You can add them in yourself if you want to, but it kind of, I feel like it's a bit more professional if you ask them to do it and then you get them to fill out questions. So, I mean, Rachel and I have questions. I'm trying to think what our free group questions are. I mean, it definitely says, who's your coach, who, Kat or Rachel, like who invited you to this group, Kat or Rachel, and then they have to say. So, and then we're responsible for our own people within that group. So yeah, you send them the link to the Facebook page and get them to join. And keep track of the people who then have already joined, and then you can follow up with the people who haven't requested to join yet. And then if you're using the free group template that I posted on the Happiness Squad the other day, the one that Rachel and I use, then there is a post in that template that explains to everyone that you'll be setting them up with access to the workouts. And if they haven't received an email from Beachbody with the link to sign up, that they should let you know. So you don't have to individually tell everybody that you're going to be setting them up with the workouts. You just put that as part of the prep that you're doing within the free group, so everybody knows what's going on. So then what you do after that is, so everyone's seen that post, everyone knows you're going to enroll them using their email address and that they can expect an email from Beachbody with their next steps. And then you set everybody up through Share a Cart, because you want everybody, even though they're not paying for anything and everything that they're accessing is before the paywall, then you still want them to be assigned, you still want to be assigned as their coach. So you do that through Share a Cart, putting in their email address and sending them the link to sign up. In fact, I'll show you how to do that quickly in case you haven't seen that before. Hang on, let me share my screen. Desktop. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay. Maybe I want to keep that page. I don't know. Let's get that over there. So share a cart, go away. Okay, so you would go to new enrollment order. I'm just gonna make up someone's email address, jane@gmail.com. And then, oh, that's like a real person. Wow, her email address is literally jane@gmail.com. Okay, janie@gmail.co.uk. That can't possibly. Okay, Jane. So here we go. They're always going to be a customer, and you say, yes, I have permission to enter their information. Continue. And then it's literally just this little bit at the top. So don't worry about your challenge packs, Shakeology, fitness programs, nothing like that. It's literally enroll without purchase because they're enrolling without a purchase. Click on that. It is that simple. So then you would say send email. Beachbody's going to automatically send them that email saying, here's the next steps to sign up. They just need to complete that process. But then what I would also do when you say send email, it's going to send, I'm going to click it because it's not really my first, copy shareable link. I will copy that and I will also send them the link to sign up to make sure they've got it, because that Beachbody one is very generic and also might get sent into spam or junk. You just don't know. So what I will do is I'll be like, you should have received an email from Beachbody, but just in case you didn't, here's the link to sign up. Shout if you've got any questions. So then they can do that. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. I think that's all kind of straightforward there. Okay, so then you'll see from the template that I posted, that from mine and Rachel's free group, that we do some prep before the group actually kicks off. So if you're starting on a Monday, which, you know, of course you are starting on a Monday, then we will do prep. I think it's the Thursday before, it might be the Wednesday. We've been playing around with that. The first time we did it, it was a whole week before, and it just dragged so much. And we were like, oh my God, even I'm bored of prep week. So we condensed it into like 2 or 3 posts a day from the Thursday, I think. So we do that just to let everybody know what's expected, because they're going into this, they have no idea what's going on. They have no idea what the Fit Girl Academy is, or what your challenge group is, or what's expected from them. So it's just a lot of information for them, just spread out over those few days, just saying this is the kind of equipment that you'll need. This is how you can get a free meal plan, and they can access the Clean Week meal plan if they want that. This is how you're going to access your workouts, etc., etc. So they've got all of that information, and no one's sort of lost as to what's going on. So halfway through the boot camp week, so anyway, your boot camp will kick off. It's all going to be great. You know what to do. Comment on everyone's posts, make it the best group in the entire world, put GIFs on everything. I hate saying GIFs, it's GIFs, but apparently it's GIFs anyway. So then halfway through the boot camp week, I will then send everybody an email just asking them how they're getting on. And if they need anything from me, if they've got any questions. So that's just a nice, extra touch that you can put in there, just so that everybody feels that, you're still there for them, that they can still reach out to you if they want to. Again, it's going to be at the point where the people who are participating are going to email you back, and the people who aren't are going to start sort of slowly drifting away and ghosting you a little bit. That's okay. Just act like everybody is doing great, and you just want to check in and see how they're getting on, because also there can be people in there who just don't do the posting on the group thing. They're doing the workouts and they're getting it done, but they're just doing it their own way. So reach out to everybody, even if you've not heard from them since the start of the group. So I'll do that about halfway through. So on the Wednesday, just saying, oh my God, we're halfway already. Can you even believe it? How are you getting on? How are you finding the workouts? Is there anything you need from me, or anything that's unclear? And saying, thank you so much for being a part of it. So then you would then, at the end of that week, send them an email again saying, can't believe that week's over already. It was so brilliant. I absolutely loved it. How did you find it? And then obviously you want to be getting that message to lead into you saying, do you want to carry on and keep the momentum going and jump into the Fit Girl Academy with us, or jump into my challenge group, which starts on Monday, so we can keep that momentum going. And if they say yes, then you send them over all the different sign-up options, and make sure you then track everybody who, you know, and what they said. So some of them might say, do you know what, maybe, but not right now. Some of them might then say yes, and then you can send them the options, and then, you know, where are they at with the options? Have you sent them share a car? Are they still deciding? And then some people might not respond at all. And if they don't respond at all, I will send a follow-up message to them maybe 2 days later. And you know, you've heard probably a lot already that the fortune is in the follow-up. And I have had people who have ghosted me through that whole week, and then not done any, you know, ghosted any of the emails I've sent afterwards, but then on the second or the third follow-up have gone, actually, I want to jump in with you now. So it is always worth following up with those people, even if you haven't heard from them. And you know, you just reply a few days later saying loads of the girls have already jumped in with us, and it would be absolutely great if you wanted to do that too. And then when I then run another free group, it's the same page. So I keep everybody in there who was in there before. And Rachel does too. So if they've already jumped into the Fit Girl Academy and I see them in there, I might remove them, but really they can remove themselves, or they can just, you know, get stuck in with those workouts again. It's entirely up to them. So we will keep everybody in there, and that is because those people who didn't join in last time, or those people who did join in last time but have forgotten just how epic this group can be, get another chance to go again, you know. And if they don't want to be in there, they can just take themselves out, and that's absolutely fine. So I hope that makes sense. I hope I included everything. So I just muted myself instead of unmuting you guys. So yeah, like I said, we can now do like a Q&A session if I've missed anything, and then you can ask me. I think, is that right? Were you unmuted? Yes, unmuted. So did I miss anything? Do you want to ask?
Is it just me?
I think it's just you. Get a one-on-one Q&A.
I did lose you for a bit at the beginning, so yeah, I had to leave and come back. So I don't know if I've missed something, but if I have, if I ask you something that you've said, that's why.
That's fine. Yeah, no, that's absolutely.
I was listening and taking notes.
Hey.
Okay. You said, and I've written it down. In the lead up to the group, do a poll a day.
Yes.
What do you mean?
So on my stories, you know, like you did the Birkin poll today.
Oh, okay. Just to get people
clicking. I'll be like, I'm running a free group. Do you want to join it? Yeah. Well, yes. Can I have more info? Never say no. Never give a bad answer. You don't want anyone.
Yeah, good one.
You say, yes, I'm in, or can I have more info?
Yeah. Okay. What's the call to action?
Call to action is basically when you put it on your feed and you say, I'm running this free group. Do you want to join? Drop an emoji.
Oh, okay.
Call to action.
On my feed, I'm running a group. Do you want to join? Okay. So when I'm going to tell them how they're going to access the workouts, how are they going to access the workouts?
So, you were in the free group with us last time. So every day we post the link that will
have to do that every day.
Well, you can schedule all your posts.
Oh.
So we do. We schedule all our posts.
Oh, I thought you were all getting up because I've made a note that I have to
be on there at 7 a.m. going and send. Never.
Okay. Schedule post.
All your posts. It's a bit time consuming, but it's well worth it. So maybe like, you know, the night before, just sit down and block out an hour and just go through and schedule everything that's going to be.
Yeah. Okay. Does it matter what workouts I do?
It's your group. You know,
that's
what you get access to. If they're doing it and they're not signing up for the 14-day free trial, then you only get that limited amount of workouts.
Yeah, I've checked that these are on it.
Yeah, all this.
So that's fine.
But like, you know how you're not a fan of Morning Meltdown 100. So if you don't want to include that, don't include. You know.
No, but I am going to. It's
entirely your decision. If it's the 14-day free trial, then they get access to everything. So then again, you can make them do like 21-day fits or Sean week or, you know, anything like that.
Yeah. Okay. How
Make
else?
them do.
Huh?
I was like, you'll make them do them.
Yeah, exactly. You said when you set up a group, a special Facebook group, and it has questions like who invited you to Facebook. Now, I know as a customer that I've been asked stuff like that. Does Facebook just talks you through how to set that up? Does it?
So yeah, you go into edit settings.
Okay.
Is in there. I don't think it's going to prompt you when you first set up the page. So you would have to go into edit settings in your page and set that up, because then you've got like member approval. So you would have to approve them before. I don't know if that's just a default now. So anyway, you can set the group to private. You can set up member approval, which means you...
Oh, because that's how we make it private.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, I didn't do that before, but that's because it's public.
Yeah. And you can set questions that they have to answer before they get in the group.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what Google Streak is, but I can watch your video.
Yeah, watch the video. So you need a Gmail email address.
I think I've got one somewhere, but otherwise I'll get one.
You can set it up through that, and it's basically a system of dreams.
Okay, in your opinion.
Yes, in my opinion.
Okay, template, la-di-da, share a cart. I know how to do that. That's great. I'm ready to run a free group.
Feeling super prepared now. Yay. Just fail forwards. That's what I always like. Like I said, with Rachel and I, we did that week-long prep and we're like, oh my God, this is awful. Like it was so draggy. And so you just try things. You're like, nope, that didn't work. Next time, try something else. Did that work? So
I need to be so much more organized. Like, but that'll come. It's just the first time.
And it's so overwhelming at the start. Like, am I doing all the right things? Am I saying all the right things? Am I talking to the right people? What am I doing? It can feel a lot. And then you're also trying to get this group together, and so just do what you do. Do what feels right. See how it goes. If it doesn't work, it's amazing as well. I mean, I say it constantly. The best advice I ever had was you can say all the right things to the wrong person, all the wrong things to the right person. If you run a free group and it absolutely sucks, you'll still get people who will go, you know what, I'm in,
Trouble is, there's about 4 of them that I have to see at work every day. I'm not gonna be like, oh God.
Pressure.
That's all right. I already go in buzzing for my energize.
Exactly. They're like, I want that.
They do.